So solute dissolve in a solvent and solutions are formed, and already we discussed about here different units for measuring concentration of solution. Now today's my question is 10 gram glucose dissolve in 90 gram water. So the amount of water is here more than that of glucose. So glucose is here solute and water is solvent. Water is solvent because their amount is more here comparison to that of glucose. So our glucose act as solute and water act as here solvent. Now what is their mass percentage? So 10 gram glucose and 90 gram water. So 90 gram and 10 gram, total 100 gram. So 100 gram solution, mass of solution is 100 gram here, and solute mass is 10 gram. So their mass percentage value is 10 by 100 into 100. So it gives 10%. So their mass percent value is here 10. But आज का जो हम लोगों का टॉपिक है वो है मोलालिटी, मोलरिटी एंड मोल फ्रैक्शन. So how can we calculate मोल फ्रैक्शन हियर और मोलालिटी और मोलरिटी. सो इन सारे टॉपिक्स के ऊपर आप यहाँ पे अभी हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं पर्टिकुलर इस क्वेश्चन के लिए. तो यहाँ पर जो हमारा मोलालिटी का जो फॉर्मूला होगा वो NB/WA. तो यहाँ पर हमको ध्यान देना है NB जो है इट्स नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ सॉल्यूट एंड WA इज एक्चुअली वेट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. WA इज mass of solvent or we can call it mass of solvent, and the value NB represent here number of moles of solute. So how can we calculate their mole fraction value for both component, for glucose and for water? So at first we have to calculate here number of mole of glucose and also number of moles of water present in 90 gram water and glucose for 10 gram. So at first chemical formula of glucose is here C6H12O6. It means one molecule of glucose consists 6 atoms of carbon, 12 atoms of hydrogen and also 6 atoms of oxygen. Now their atomic masses of carbon is 12. So the total mass becomes 6 into 12 for 6 atom of carbon, because mass of one atom of carbon is 12, and now mass of one atom of hydrogen is 1 and 12 atoms of hydrogen are involved here. So the total mass is 12 into 1. Now again plus for oxygen atom. So oxygen atom, mass of oxygen atom is 16 and total number of oxygen atom is 6 here. So we multiply by 6. So 72 plus 12 plus 96 is equal to 180 mu. So 180 mu is actually mass of one molecule of glucose. 180 mu is the mass of one molecule of glucose. Now if we convert this value in gram, then it gives 180 gram. So actually this one is molar mass of glucose. So molar mass of glucose is 180 grams. So molar mass, it means what? Gram per mole mass. We can also call it gram per mole mass. Gram per mole mass. So gram per mole mass, it means what? It is mass of 1 mole. So if we take 1 mole glucose, then their mass must be equal to 180 gram. And if we take 1 molecule of glucose, then their mass is 180 mu. So this is the basic difference between atomic mass unit, that is 180 mu for glucose, and 180 gram, it means it is mass of 1 mole. Now 180 gram glucose is equal to 1 mole according to their molar mass definition. Now, so 1 gram glucose is equal to 1 by 180 mole, and the amount of glucose is here 10 gram. So 10 gram glucose is equal to 1 by 180 into 10. So we get 1 by 18 mole. It means number of moles of glucose in that particular solution is 1 by 18. So it is only number of mole of glucose in that particular solution. Now by similar way we can calculate number of mole of water for that particular solution. So आप इसी मेथड से हम लोग अगर चाहेंगे तो नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ वाटर्स भी हम लोग यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. जस्ट लुक एट हियर. For water it means for solvent. We are working here for solvent, and our water is act as here solvent. So water, it means their chemical formula H2O. Now what is their mass value? So hydrogen, 2 atom of hydrogen, so 1 into 2 plus oxygen 16 is equal to 18. So 18 mu. 18 mu, it means ki mass of one molecule of water. So 18 mu is mass of one molecule of water. If we convert it into gram value, then we get molar mass. Molar mass, it means mass of 1 mole. So 18 gram, it means ki if we take 1 mole water, then their mass must be equal to 18 gram. Or if we take 18 gram water from any sources, then their number of particle is equal to 1 mole. Now 18 gram is their molar mass. It means ki 18 gram water is equal to 1 mole. So 1 gram water is equal to 1 by 18 mole according to unitary process. But what is the amount of water here? 90 gram. So 90 gram is equal to 1 by 18 into 90. So 5. It means number of mole for water is 5 mole, and number of mole of glucose is 1 by 18 mole here. So this is the mole value of solute and solvent present in this particular solution. Now the value of mole fraction is how calculated here. So just look at here. So number of mole fraction for any component we can calculate, either for solute or for solvent. So आप दोनों के लिए ही mole fraction हम calculate कर सकते हैं. So at first the mole fraction value for glucose, so X glucose is equal to, according to this formula, mole fraction XA, if we work for A component, then Na by Na plus Nb, where Na is number of mole of A component, and Na again number of mole of A component, and Nb, it means number of component of B component, number of mole of B component. So the value of mole fraction for glucose is number of mole of glucose. So number of mole of glucose is 1 by 18 here, by number of mole of A and as well as B also. So A is here 1 by 18 plus the value of number of mole for water is here 5 mole. So is equal to, now solve it. So 18 5 is 90 and 1 by 18 into 1895. So 18 by 91 here. Yeah, 91. So 18 cancel, is equal to 1 by 91. So this is the value of mole fraction for glucose in this particular solution. Now what is the value of mole fraction for water? Because we know that we can calculate concentration of solute as well as solvent both in a particular solution in term of mole fraction. So आप अगर mole fraction के लिए काम कर रहे हो तो आप किसी भी component के लिए आप find out कर सकते हो for solute and for solvent. एंड ऑल्सो अगर मान लीजिए ऐसा होता है कि हमारे पास ऑल ऑफ दीज आर बाइनरी सॉल्यूशंस के लिए मैं यहाँ पे काम कर रहा हूँ, बट आप अगर चाहते हो कि सर अगर हमारे पास कोई ऐसा सॉल्यूशन है जिसमें कि 3 अलग अलग कंपोनेंट्स अवेलेबल हैं, देन वी कैन डू इट, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो द फार्मूला इज स्लाइटली हियर चेंज, Na बाय Na प्लस Nb प्लस Nc. सो टोटल वैल्यूज आप उसको डिवाइड कर रहे हो तो Na इज नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ A, Nb इज नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ B, Nc इज नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ C. सो Na बाय Na प्लस Nb प्लस Nc, and for B component Nb by Na plus Nb plus Nc, and for C component again mole fraction value is Nc but Na plus Nb plus Nc. Now so this is the value of mole fraction for glucose. Now X water, it means mole fraction of water in that particular solution is equal to number of mole of water is 5 here. So 5 by total number of moles present in that particular solution. So for component A it is 1 by 18 and for component B it is 5 is equal to 5. So 90 by 91. सो आप इसको डेसिमल में आप कन्वर्ट कर लेंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप डेसिमल में ही आप काम करेंगे जहां भी करेंगे। मैं यहाँ पे इसको नॉर्मल अभी छोड़ रहा हूँ। सो मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ ग्लूकोज इज हियर 1/91 एंड द मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ वाटर इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सॉल्यूशन इज 90/91 एंड वी नो दैट XA plus XB is equal to 1. ऑलरेडी वी डिस्कस्ड इन प्रीवियस क्लास। सो XA plus XB is equal to 1. सो आप अगर यहाँ पर भी अगर इस दोनों वैल्यू को आप अगर ऐड करते हैं, जो कि मोल फ्रैक्शन एक आपका फर्स्ट कंपोनेंट का मोल फ्रैक्शन है और दूसरा वाला जो है हमारा दूसरे कंपोनेंट का एक मोल फ्रैक्शन है, तो आप अगर इनको अगर आप ऐड करेंगे देन वी गेट यूनिट वैल्यू और वन वैल्यू। सो अगर मोल फ्रैक्शन आप अगर 3 कंपोनेंट वाले हैं तो तीनों ही कंपोनेंट्स के मोल फ्रैक्शंस को अगर आप कैलकुलेट करोगे तो टोटल सम वैल्यू 1 आएगा। इट मीन्स कि अगर हमारा कोई बाइनरी सॉल्यूशन है और हमने अगर कोई किसी एक का अगर हमने मोल फ्रैक्शन कैलकुलेट कर लिया लाइक 1/91, सो आप 1 में से इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दोगे तो सेकंड वाला ऑटोमेटिक कैलकुलेट होगा। या फिर अगर हमने कभी सेकंड वाला ही कैलकुलेट कर रखा है तो मैं अगर इसे 1 से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूंगा तो मेरा फर्स्ट वाला कैलकुलेट हो जाएगा। So by this simple method we can calculate the mole fraction of a particular component in a given solution. So like जैसे कि हम लोग मास परसेंटेज कैलकुलेट करते हैं, जैसा कि हम लोग वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज कैलकुलेट करते हैं, तो बाय सेम मैनर आप यहाँ पे मोल फ्रैक्शन को भी कैलकुलेट करते हैं एज वेल एज मोलालिटी एंड मोलारिटी ऑल्सो। सो मोलालिटी एंड मोलारिटी में थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस होता है कि जो हमारा मोलालिटी है तो मोलालिटी में हम लोग जो WA यहाँ पे यूज करते हैं, सो दैट्स वन इज मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट हियर। सो WA इज एक्चुअली मास ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, तो यहाँ पे आप सॉल्वेंट के सिर्फ मास को लेना है इन केस ऑफ मोलालिटी। बट इन केस ऑफ मोलारिटी जब आप वॉल्यूम को जब आप एक्सप्लेन करोगे तो आप वहाँ पे वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन को लेते हैं, हम सिर्फ सॉल्वेंट के वॉल्यूम को नहीं ऐड करते हैं। तो यहाँ पर इन केस ऑफ मोलारिटी इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय कैपिटल M एंड इन मोलालिटी इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय स्मॉल m। इन केस ऑफ मोलालिटी वेट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट इज यूज्ड इन kg एंड इन केस ऑफ मोलारिटी द वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन को आप यहाँ पे यूज करेंगे एंड डिवाइड करना है नंबर ऑफ मोल ऑफ सॉल्यूट। सो बाय दिस we can calculate the molality or molarity of a particular solution। तो आप एक पर्टिकुलर सॉल्यूशन के मोलालिटी एंड मोलारिटी को भी आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, बट ये हमारा वॉल्यूम रिलेटेड वैल्यू है एंड मोलालिटी जो है ये हमारा मास रिलेटेड वैल्यू है। अगर मैं पूछूं कि सर दोनों में से कौन सा ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा, तो फिर जैसा कि हम लोगों ने मास परसेंटेज एंड वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज के लिए जब हम लोग काम करे तो हम लोगों ने कहा था कि सर actually mass percentage is more trustable comparison to that of volume, because volume is not fixed, because volume value depends upon the different physical conditions like temperature and pressure। तो आप अगर किसी भी सिस्टम के टेम्परेचर और प्रेशर को अगर आप थोड़ा बहुत भी चेंज करते हो तो वॉल्यूम का जो वैल्यू है वो चेंज हो जाएगा। जैसे आपने अगर टेम्परेचर को बढ़ाना है तो वैसे केस में सॉल्यूशन के वॉल्यूम्स बढ़ जाएंगे क्योंकि उनके पार्टिकल्स एक दूसरे से दूर जाएंगे तो वॉल्यूम ज़्यादा होगा। वैसे केस में उसका जो मोलारिटी का जो वैल्यू होगा वो डिक्रीज करेगा, क्योंकि आपका जो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स होंगे यानी जो सॉल्यूट के जो पार्टिकल्स के नंबर होंगे वो तो फिक्स्ड होंगे, क्योंकि नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स कभी नहीं बदल सकते हैं। आप टेम्परेचर को चेंज करो, आप प्रेशर को चेंज करो, बट जितने नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स होंगे वो कभी चेंज नहीं होंगे। तो नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स तो चेंज नहीं होगा बट वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन यहाँ पे बढ़ता चला जाएगा आप अगर टेम्परेचर बढ़ाओगे। तो वैसे केस में मोलारिटी का वैल्यू डिक्रीज करता है आपका। Calculate molarity if 2.5 gram NaOH in 250 ml solution. So in this question 2.5 gram is the amount of base or NaOH sodium hydroxide which is present in 250 ml a given solution. So the total volume of solution is here 250 ml and the mass of sodium hydroxide which is dissolved in that solution is 2.5 gram NaOH. Now how can we calculate their molarity value, because the value of molarity is calculated by this formula which is NB by volume of solution in liter. So volume of solution in liter is already given here in ml, so we divided by 1000 and get their liter value, no problem. Now what is the value of NB? NB it means number of mole of solute. So we have to calculate here number of mole of NaOH. So how can we calculate number of mole of NaOH? So at first molecular mass, calculate their molecular mass of NaOH. So molecular mass of NaOH is equal to, so Na, mass of sodium is 23, we know that, plus mass of oxygen is 16 and mass of hydrogen is 1. So total value is 7 3 10 2 1 3 1 4. So 40 mu. So 40 mu is the mass of one molecule of sodium hydroxide. So 40 mu is mass of one molecule of sodium hydroxide, but if we convert it into gram, then it represents mass of 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. So it is known as molar mass. So molar mass of NaOH is equal to 40 gram. It means mass of 1 mole of sodium hydroxide is equal to 40 gram. Or we can say that 40 gram NaOH is equal to 1 mole NaOH. We can write it, no problem. Now, so 1 gram NaOH have 1 by 40 mole NaOH. It means the given value of NaOH in gram here 2.5. So for 2.5 gram NaOH have 1 by 40 into 2.5 mole NaOH. So this is the mole value of NaOH in that particular solution. Now solve it, just transfer by itna. So it is equal to 1 by 16 mole. It means total 1 by 16 mole NaOH present in that particular solution. Now it is number of mole value. Now what is their molarity? So molarity is equal to, and molarity is represented by capital M. So we can write here M is equal to NB by V in liter. We can write, no problem. So the value of NB is here 1 by 16. So 1 by 16 by total volume of solution in liter is 250 ml. So 250 divided by 1000. So it just वो आपका लीटर में चला जाएगा. So 1 by 16 into 1000 by 250. So this is the molarity value. आप इसको कैंसिल वगैरह कर लेंगे जो भी हो सकता है जहाँ तक. तो 4 टाइम्स में ये कट जाएगा, फिर से 4 बार में ये कट जाएगा, इज इक्वल टू 1 by 4 इज इक्वल टू 0.25. या इट्स 0.25 1 by 4. So 25, and what is their unit here? Because in case of mole fraction, Na is in mole, Na plus Nb is also in mole. So mole mole cancel हो जाता है, तो यहाँ पे इसका कोई unit नहीं होता है. But in case of molarity, Nb is calculated in term of mole or in unit of mole, and the value of volume of solution is expressed in liter. So their unit is mole per liter. So 0.25 mole per liter is their unit. So molarity have one specific unit, that is mole per liter, but in case of mole fraction there is no unit, and in case of molality unit is mole per kg, because here Nb is mole and Wa is mass of solvent in kg. So their unit becomes mole per kg. So the value of molarity is just 0.25 mole per liter. In previous question the value is 0.25 mole per liter, or we can write it 0.25 capital M. So simply if we write capital M, then also it will represent molarity. So their unit is either in term of mole per liter, or we can simply write here capital M, no problem. Now my second question is calculate molality if 6 gram acetic acid dissolve in 100 gram benzene. So here 100 gram benzene, तो यहाँ पर इसका अमाउंट ज़्यादा है हमारे बेंजीन का. So benzene is here solvent, and 6 gram acetic acid is dissolved in that 100 gram benzene. It means कि our acetic acid is here solute. Now how can we calculate their molality value? So molality, it means small m represented by small m, and their value is Nb by Wa in kg. So Wa is what here? So weight of mass of solvent. So mass of solvent, this one is not mass of solution कि आपने दोनों को ऐड करना है, ऐसा नहीं है. ये थोड़ा सा हमको ध्यान में रखना होगा in case of molality. So at first we have to calculate here number of mole of solute, because the formula of molality molality is NB by WA. So WA is already given here, solvent value is 100 gram, so 100 divided by 1000 तो आपका kg value आ जाएगा, लेकिन हमको निकालना होगा एसिटिक एसिड का नंबर ऑफ मोल. सो नंबर ऑफ, तो एट फर्स्ट molecular mass of acetic acid, it means CH3COOH. So carbon, mass of carbon is 12 plus 1 into 3 for hydrogen, again plus 12 for carbon, 2 atom of oxygen double O, so 2 into 16 plus 1 hydrogen, so 1 is equal to 12 plus 3 plus 12 plus 16 to the 32 and 1 33. So it gives 3 to 5 3 8 to 10 3 4 5 and 1 6. So it's 60 mu, represent 60 mu. So 60 mu is mass of one molecule of acetic acid. So if we convert it into gram, then it gives their molar value or molar mass. So 60 gram, it means ki mass of 1 mole CH3COOH is equal to 60 gram. So this is molar mass. Now molar mass, it means what ki 60 gram acetic acid is equal to 1 mole. 60 gram acetic acid 1 mole, so 1 gram acetic acid is 1 by 60 mole, and the amount of acetic acid is here 6 gram, so 6 is equal to 1 by 60 into 6, so it gives 1 by 10 mole. It means number of mole of acetic acid present in that solution is 1 by 10 mole. So their molality value or n small m is equal to NB, number of mole of solute, which is equal to 1 by 10 here. So 1 by 10 by WA, it means mass of solvent, which is 100 gram benzene here. So divided by 100 by 1000, because this value must be in kg, so we divide gram by 1000 and get the kg value, is equal to 1 by 10 into 1000 by 100. Now all cancel, so the value is 1 m. So just their unit is small m here, which represent their molality value, or we can write here mole per kg, no problem, that's one also their unit.